Hello everybody, welcome back to Southside Boy Styles. I've been showing you a lot of cars, dealership cars that come in, cars that I work on, do a little bit of body work on and send out the door. The one car I haven't shown you guys is my own personal car. You'd be surprised what kind of car I drive. I'd say everybody would feel it's an odd choice for me, but from my experience and my past experience with vehicles, this is what I like, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments on this one too. Say, why would I want this car? But this is my car. It is a 2014 Chevy EQUINOX. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say the Chevy EQUINOX, they have problems with the transmissions. There was a massive problem. They said they had oil consumption in the 6 cylinders. And I think also the 4 cylinders, but 6 cylinders more. But this car, I've had this car now for about 2 years. I have never had a problem with it, and I'm not gonna lie, I love this car. I absolutely love it. It does me right. It's like riding a Cadillac. It's really nice. It's an all-wheel drive. I'm not quite sure if they're all-wheel drive, but mine is. And it has dual exhaust. As you can see, there's no rust, there's no issues. The car, well, it's dirty because I drive it all the time. I'm not one for particularly carrying my car to the car wash. This is not rust, by the way, it's just dirt. See? But this is what I drive. I'm going to show you everything about this car. And if this car was to quit on me, I would get even a newer EQUINOX or Traverse. I think I might get a Traverse next. So, as you can see, it has a Pioneer stereo system. It's fully loaded, heated seats, leather seats, all leather interior. I love the dash display. I love everything about this car. It has tilt and telescopic steering. I think every option you can actually get is in this car. And okay, I like skulls. As you can see, skulls are everywhere. Start it up for you. Whoops, wrong key. And it has the touchscreen stereo system. It's for the climate control, everything. You know, it's a touchscreen stereo like all the rest of them. Right now I have 124,000 on the engine, and it runs perfect, and I have no issues with it. And sorry everybody, my battery died on my GoPro, so let's get back at it. I think where we left off was I was telling you how many kilometers is on it. It has 124,000, so nothing really. It only had 89 on it when I bought it. I got it for a good price. I use this car a lot. I'm always driving it, always in it. It's absolutely beautiful. It runs like a dream. Now, I do have a couple of issues with this car. As you can see, this car is beautiful inside. It's really nice. Now, the couple of issues that I do have is, number one, it's hard on fuel. This is the VVT6. I wouldn't own a 4-cylinder. So this is the VVT direct injection engine. Now, the car has a lot of power. It's good. Everything's fine. This car do like to consume oil, as do most every Chevy EQUINOX out there. But you know what though? If I use it, after a couple months, it'll burn about a quart of oil, and that's actual burn, not leak. It burns. And apparently this is a big major issue with these cars, that they do consume a little bit of oil. You know what? I'm fine with that. I'm completely fine with a little bit of oil consumption. It keeps fresh oil always in there. I don't have a problem. My grandfather told me back in the day when I was young, he said if a car doesn't burn a little bit of oil, it's no good and not gonna last. I kind of live by that rule. Yeah, so you can see, I mean, like I said, the car is fully loaded. There's every option. I'd be here all day telling you options. And the hatchback is operated also by the key, and also by from the inside of the car. First, when I bought the car and I drove it for a couple of months and I kept checking the oil, I took it back into Chev and I told him, I said, it's burning a little bit of oil. Every couple months I gotta add like half a quart, 3/4 of a quart of oil. And they told me that every Terrain and Equinox from 2012 up to about 2018 had the same problem. They said they do consume a little bit of oil. Now you guys can comment in, and if you guys got other opinions, or you guys been told something different, you can surely let me know. This is just what I found out. This is what I was told. There's nothing wrong with the engine. Everything's absolutely fine. They said it just do burn a little bit of oil, and it's nothing serious. It's nothing. The way I see it, if you went between your oil changes every 10,000 kilometers, you wouldn't have to add oil to it anyway. It would probably go down about a quarter or half a quart oil. So technically it's fine if, as long as you stay within your oil change area. But it's the first vehicle I ever had that ever consumed oil. And I mean, yes, the consumption is very small, but it's still a consumption of oil. But it doesn't bother me at all. Absolutely doesn't bother me. I absolutely love the car, and I would buy another one in a heartbeat. I do my own oil changes, so for me it's fine. With all that being said, I technically haven't had to add oil in the car. She's always maintained within her oil changes within the 10,000. So for me, that's good enough, fine. Air conditioning is ice cold, and I mean, everything works. There's no dash lights on. Everything's fine. It's lots of storage. You know, you get storage here. Kind of an odd place for your CD player, but I don't even use that. I have my phone connected to the stereo all the time. Yeah, it's a great car, and like I said, if this one quits on me, or whatever I decide, I think I might go for the Terrain, Chevy Terrain. I think that's the name of it. No, sorry. I think I'll go for, if anything happens to this one, I think what I'll go for next will be the Chevy Traverse. So yeah, I would go for the Chevy Traverse. That's the next car I would go for. But as of right now, I love this car. The mirror dims with headlights behind you in the nighttime, so that's a cool feature. So you're not blinded. Heated mirrors. Like I said, there's all options in this car, and inside the car is just beautiful. I love the color. I love that red stitching. That red stitching is everywhere. It's all over the seats. It's all over the place. Beautiful interior, really nice. I try to keep it fairly clean, you know, but where I live, that's kind of hard sometimes. But anyways, that's my car. Maybe one day I'll show you an oil change I do with it, or whatever. You get to see it a little bit more. I'm going to try to give you car videos on a daily, so that way you can see some of the cars around. I do have another oddity car that I actually like too, which will be on the next video. So stay tuned, keep liking, keep subscribing. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Southside Boy Styles.